Okay, so all old people, I say old, middle-aged old people are gonna have the same old man voice, including the women. And then most of the women are going to have the Pokey Awesome Pikachu voice, because that's the only voice I can do for them. So many! There might be little inflections. I take it from his hand and take a look myself. Feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? Then we got a big old list of erectile dysfunction. Oh my god. I have never noticed that, but that is hilarious. Okay. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contradictions and dosages are all listed line after line with cold precision. I tried to read them. I try to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to only makes me feel sicker. All this for the rest of my life? Every day? I'm afraid that is the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years. Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I've changed the voice again. Years, what kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents, and we believe that it would be best if you don't return to your old school. What? Please, calm down, Isao. Listen to what the doctor asked. Oh, no, okay, that's the really old guy. Please calm down, Isao. Listen to what the doctor has to say. Calm down? The way he says it tells me he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever my concern shows. Whatever of my concern shows. Whatever of my concern shows, it's ignored. We all understand that... God damn it. We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it is wise for you to be without supervision. At least, not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So, I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students. I feel like this doesn't fit into disabled. Yeah. Imagine some of the scenes in this game as if... Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of the scenes in this game, the ones that I specifically disabled, they just wouldn't show if he had erectile dysfunction. Well, his heart could cause blood flow issues. Yeah, well, you know, I still don't know if I'd consider that disabled, to be honest. Blood flow issues, yeah, sure, but I don't know. Disabled? What? Am I... It has a long 24... Oh, Jesus. It has a 24-hour nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. But we need to go to school for only disabled... Do you, though? I'm pretty sure you could just not go to school for disabled people. And then this whole story wouldn't happen. And then the game wouldn't be called, to translate into English, Cripple Girls. How else can you bang hot disabled chicks? Yeah, okay. Independence. It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. Personality? Who gives a fuck about personality? That's a joke. That is a joke. If it was really that free, there would be a 24-hour... there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital nearby a selling point. Of course, that's only if you want to go, but your mother and I... Okay, that's the really old guy. Of course, that's only if you want to go, but... your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out there and had a look a couple of weeks back. I think you would like it. Maybe you should have the... I do a Bane voice, but I don't really have a cup that I can use. I have a plastic cup. Oh, how nice. I guess that works. Keep that to the side in case he talks again. Maybe I'll do it for the other guy, actually. Bane. It looks like I really don't have a choice. Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education. This isn't an opportunity at all. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamned opportunity. Huh? Well, you should be excited at the change to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school, and well, it's not the same one. A special school, that's an insult. That's what I wanted to say. It's a step down. It's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but need a little help. In one way or another. Your father's right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. I feel like the doctor's voice slowly changed into my original narrator's voice. Or Hasao's thoughts. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is. I hate that something so important was decided for me, but what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny. I always thought my life would actually be kind of boring. I always thought my life was actually kind of boring. But now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now. Something about burp. My apologies. Something about how I can go back to school anyway. But no. You know, give me 1 second. Thank you. I don't say anything. The fact is that I know it's now futile. If I were Azayo, I'd be glad to just get out of the hospital. Yeah, well, I guess. I look around the room, feeling very tired of all of this. The hospitals, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There really isn't a choice, I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school where... what are those even like? I feel like I have a chunk of spaghetti in my lung. Oh, it is terrible. As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. God damn it. You know, this is the second time this has happened. I just don't turn off my phone because no one ever bothers me. There we go. Just gonna check the message and then I'll get back to playing / reading, mostly just reading. Is this really a game? It's a visual novel. It's not a game. Hey member, check out blah 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 blah. Fuck you. Why you interrupt me during stream? I hate you. I hate all of you. Anyways, here we go again. Clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something. Even if it's a special school. It's something. A fresh start, and my life isn't over. It would be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like. Imagination. Well, I mean, it's a visual novel. Yes, it counts as a game because there's an implied fail state. It's like choose your own adventure, whatever. Yeah, implied fail state. Okay, I guess. I mean, I prefer most of the fail states to the actual endings, but okay. The gate looked far too pompous. That's the word. Far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do that. But this one especially so. You can see the doctor's voice coming into the thoughts as soon as the doctor leaves. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty hard to fail, though. Yeah, I failed like 12 times. I might even fail this one, because I think I'm just going to go for honesty and not trying to go down a specific path. So there's probably going to be a lot of failing. Oh, actually, I should probably save right here. No, just save, create save. Okay, cool. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and grey plaster, assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcoming at all. Sorry. Is there a way to go back? Text history. Okay. I had my mic muted. I thought I unmuted it. There was something about a gate, I think. When did I stop? When did I stop? Something about a gate, I think. The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. I'll wait for chat. It wasn't muted. It wasn't muted. I really? Red bricks, black wrought iron, all that stuff? I'm just gonna read it again, because I don't know. Whatever. The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, grey plaster assembled into a hole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I was wondering if it was the gate for the school looked like this, but it didn't really decide. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through it with a brisk pace and felt surprisingly good. Perfect. Ooh, actually, it says the playtime. 40 minutes. Okay, so I'll go for another 20 minutes. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about, okay, it's brisk, yeah. Moving forward feels good. So I walked towards the main building of Yamaku Academy, and with this brisk pace, I'm alone, as if my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, as my parents, not as if. As my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms. And there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with grass. It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have, more like a park, with a clean walkway going past trees and the smell of fresh cut grass, and all other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into my mind. It makes me shudder. I shake them off, open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes. That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies, too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley, even though I was told this was my new school. In the back of my head, it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations for the school of the disabled. Expectations of a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. It makes me wish there was somebody here, so I could anchor myself to something tangible, instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. The trees hum with the wind, and the green hues flashing all around me catch my attention. It makes me think about hospitals again. How they say the operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color. So why am I feeling so anxious despite all this greenery? Only after I stand in front of the haughty main building, I surprise myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance to turn back. Even if I had no life I could return to. I mean, it's not the last chance. You can still just go back. The gate's still there. You can still just walk out of it. But I guess it's metaphorical more than anything. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. I mean, there is. Feeling nervous, and with this realization set in my head, I open the front door. A tall man with bad posture notices me. I think I have the hiccups. Oh god, no. A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We are the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. You must be Nikki? Nike. I guess his last name is his name is Sasayo Naki? Nakai? Nakai. let Hasayo have his drama queen moment. Yeah, it's whatever. It's my last chance. Okay. Nakai. So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Muto. Welcome. You know, I'm usually pretty good with pronouncing Japanese names, but I just have this hunching feeling that these are not all Japanese names. We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, and he looks at his watch. My head nurse asked for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now. Oh, should I go later? Yes, afternoon is probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already. Waiting for me. I went back to my... I just did my voice, but deeper. Waiting for me. I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in this situation. Somehow not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Thinking of this, I almost miss what the teacher is saying. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class? I mean, in real life, where I live, up in Canada, there was just no introduction. We would not do that. However, in wherever this is, I assume it's Japan, it is very, very common for a student to introduce himself. So, with that, I will introduce myself. Yeah, sure, I mean, isn't that normal? Of course, but not everyone likes to be the center of attention. I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impression of himself. Right, but it's no problem. Okay, let's go then. My heart is pounding in my chest, and it keeps me thinking about the condition keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third door down, the third corridor is marked as a classroom for class. Marked as the classroom for class 3-3. I guess that makes sense. Mutu opens the door and enters. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again. I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. I'm Harry Potter. Ah, get a grip. This is a big step, I know that. But there isn't any point to worrying so much about it, at least not this soon.